Hi Gemini, welcome to my channel. This is a weekly love reading between you and your person, your significant other, someone that's special in your life. What I was picking up when I was meditating and pre-shuffling the cards, okay, was that you've got your defences up against someone. Someone has caused you... I'm feeling that there's been some kind of betrayal with you. For the fact that you feel like you've been thrown to the wolves or left out in the cold by someone. I think you and your person, I think you were expecting your person to support you in some kind of way or demonstrate some kind of love in a particular situation. Whether this situation, I think, is surrounding your home life. I don't know if you've had some kind of issue in your home life or your very inner personal life. But what I'm picking up is the fact that this person has not stepped up to give you the support that you thought that you needed, and has pretty much just almost, I'm feeling, done a disappearing act at the moment when you need them most. You know, it sort of reminds me of, well, I'll just tell you a little joke with my family, with me and my family. You know, my dad always jokes about my mum to say that whenever there's a round of beer needed paying for at the bar, she's nowhere to be seen. You know, whenever they're at the checkout to pay for the shopping, you know, she's still in the aisle looking at the clothes or the shoes. You know, it's that kind of thing where you turn around and all of a sudden the person that you thought was going to be there to support you, and not necessarily financially, by the way, that was just a little insight and dynamic to my own family. It's sort of like you all of a sudden metaphorically turn around expecting to have some kind of shoulder, and they're absolutely nowhere to be seen. This has left you in quite a difficult place. This has left you sort of a bit confused and a bit bewildered initially, and quite a bit angry and negative as you've sort of had a moment to reflect on this. Your person, and I need to get some clarification on this, possibly has their attentions elsewhere. Now, I don't know if that is elsewhere as in elsewhere romantically, but it's certainly elsewhere for the fact that they are not looking at you or not paying you any attention at this time. Usually this 10 of Cups energy is quite a positive energy, but I'm not picking up that it's a positive energy at this moment because we've got the 3 of Pentacles in between you. There's a block here between what you needed at this moment and what it was that they supplied to you within the relationship. You know, possibly there's even some ghosting gone on here and you don't even know why. Or maybe, or I'm even picking up the fact that you've potentially blocked this person because of the disappointing aspect of the fact that they just let you fall and stumble when you needed somebody to hold you up at that particular moment. Whatever that problem was or that difficulty was in your life, Gemini, I'm not sure, you know, what it is. I mean, this is a personal read. There can be many, many situations. Okay. I'm clarifying here the 10 of Cups, okay? For the fact that, for me, this is generally a positive card, you know, which expresses someone's emotion and feeling towards you. However, as I said previously, I do feel that there's a block between you, and possibly even a physical block on social media, that you've cut this person out. We've got the 6 of Swords, the King of Cups, and the High Priestess. This is looking to me like there's a third party energy here. Now, if you're not absolutely sure that your person is entertaining someone else, then please don't force this to be your story. However, if you have your suspicions or you know this to be true, then the cards are pretty much clarifying that at this particular point in time. I'm not sure if you know that this is happening behind the scenes. I possibly think that you have only got a suspicion that that is happening. Can you see that? Possibly, what I'm picking up on the fact is that possibly you've heard about this through a third party. This can be a friend of a friend, this can be a rumour that's going round, this could be some kind of suspicion of what you've seen online or on social media. I mean, take it with caution unless you know that it's absolutely true. You know, looking at social media and spying on this person, because I do believe you are checking on them, Gemini. I really do. I don't think for one second that even though you've blocked them, you're not looking at what it is they're doing. But please just be aware that you're not inventing some kind of third-party situation if you're not absolutely sure that that's what it is. If you are sure, I mean, if you have got your suspicions based on the fact that you've been looking at this person on social media or speaking to mutual friends and someone sort of whispered in your ear, can you see the bird here? You know, they are carriers of messengers. You know, this is you looking at the situation with a little bit of confusion, but where there's confusion, there's always a person quite ready to step in and give you some kind of clarity. Just take that clarity for what it is until you can actually and 100% verify it yourself. You know, don't take this as gospel unless you know that it's absolutely, yeah, okay, I'm clarifying the energy of the Nine of Wands between the two of you, because I have the cards laid out like you're on one side, your person is on the other, and the energy, the centre cards are running between the two of you. What we've got here is the Three of Swords. Now, this doesn't always mean third-party energy, but with these three cards that are clarifying the Ten of Cups here, this to me is now starting to look like third-party energy even more, especially because we've now got the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups here. With the Seven of Pentacles, which tells me, this Seven of Pentacles tells me absolutely that you thought that this relationship was going somewhere. You thought that you'd put enough effort into this relationship to give you some kind of future, but unfortunately your person has let you down in the biggest way. I mean, you're showing up here as the Four of Wands in reverse here, and we've got the Magician in the reverse for the energy between you, with the World in the reverse. Something's come to a standstill here. Something's come to an abrupt end. Now, what's caused that, I don't know. I mean, if it's not I'm picking up third-party energy, that there's some other person. This doesn't have to be a person, by the way. This can be for the fact that someone's just spending too much time with their hobbies and not enough time nurturing the relationship, or spending too much time in the pubs in the bars with their friends, or you know, they're out fishing every weekend, or they're out at bingo every weekend or every evening. You know, this doesn't have to be a physical third party energy as in another woman, another man, unless you concretely know or have a very, very strong suspicion that that is the case. What it can be is someone not meeting their responsibilities or being there for you in the relationship. So you feel this element of contempt towards them because they've not been there to meet an unmet need. You know, there was something in the past year or something in the recent past that has caused you to need to lean on their shoulder only for them to move away, or when you've gone to lean on them or to sort of lean up against them, realise all of a sudden they're not there and you've gone boom on the floor, metaphorically speaking, instead of being supported, and you feel like as if you've been in this snake pit of despair or problem without anyone or your person being there to support you. I mean, something is definitely stagnant here and come to an end. You know, this is not your wish fulfillment for this. This card here tells me that you have put the work into this relationship. You have put the effort in and nurtured this and grown it. And at the moment when you need your person the most, they're not there. They're off doing their own thing, leaving you to pretty much cut them out or block them. I mean, what a heartbreak. What a heartbreak of a situation. You know, take what resonates, because this is a general reading. You know, there are elements to this that are not going to resonate with anyone. You know, and if you're cross-watching, you know, change the energies as need to be. I feel that you will move past this. You know, I've got the Eight of Swords here, the Wheel of the Air, and the Fool. I do feel that perhaps this person is going to come back around at some point. Whether you want them to come back around or not, I don't know. It's entirely up to you. I do feel that there will be some communication coming in from them, even if you've blocked them, even if you've made it slightly difficult for them. I do see you as being quite defensive. Whether or not you let this person back into your life is entirely up to you. But I do see them attempting to come back in and at least try to communicate with you. Even if that's just to clarify what it is, you know, why it is that they were not there for you when you needed them the most. You know, whether you forgive that or not is entirely up to you. You know, you have free will. This is a general reading. I wish you all the luck. Drop me a comment. Let me know what's happening with you and your person. You know, check out my other readings. You know, if you know your moon sign or your rising sign, have a look at those. If you know your person sign, maybe, you know, I do invite cross-watching on my channel. Hit the subscribe, like, thumbs up. Does help the channel to grow. Much appreciated. And I'll see you next week, Gemini.